Hi everyone, merhaba, this is Ayşenur Altan. Welcome to Turkish Food and Travel. We are making a well-known Turkish flatbread pide, widely served with traditional kebabs and dishes, tırnak pide. The name comes from the shape as we shape it with our fingers. I'm going to show you two ways to do it. I will make one with wheat bran or whole wheat flour for a richer taste and bake it in the oven, and the other one only with white flour to have a fluffy result and bake it on stovetop as an alternative for those who don't have an oven or for the hot days. Then in the next episode I will turn the pides into an Iskender kebab, one of the popular dishes of Turkey. So let's begin. I have 325 milliliters of tap water at room temperature, 500 grams all-purpose flour. I added about 3 tablespoons of wheat bran, but you can also make it with whole wheat flour or all-purpose flour. I'm gonna use more wheat bran to open my pide, and I also have 1 teaspoon each salt and dry yeast. First I'm gonna add the water, the yeast, the flour mixture and the salt. Make sure to mix the salt with the flour so it doesn't touch to the yeast. Give it a nice mix until it becomes a somewhat sticky dough. I continue to stretch the dough a little bit and then turn it into a ball, and without waiting it to rise, I'm gonna cut it into 4, then shape it into balls and let it rise until it is somewhat doubles for about 30 minutes. Sprinkle a little bit flour on top and then cover to make sure it doesn't get dry, and let it rest. My dough didn't rise that much in the first batch when I made it with the whole wheat bran together, but still it worked. Later I'm gonna show you the second batch that I made only with all-purpose flour. And to shape my dough, I'm using 2 tablespoons of yogurt and 1 tablespoon molasses. I know some of you cannot find molasses. If not, you can use egg yolk mixture and little bit olive oil along with the yogurt, and shape it like this with your fingers. First make the shape and then turn it 90 degrees and then continue to shape as you see in the video. And notice that I also sprinkled a lot of wheat bran when I begin to shape. This way it's not gonna stick to the countertop. The first two is ready. I'm gonna transfer it into a baking tray that is covered with the baking paper. You can stretch it a little bit and then rest here for about 15-20 more minutes, and then we're gonna bake at the maximum temperature in the oven. Mine was 250 Celsius degree, to make a similar environment like in the commercial or wooden fire pide bakeries. And this is how they done. And make sure to cover with a damp cloth to keep them soft. And it's ready to enjoy with your breakfast, dinner, or as a base for an Iskender kebab, as we're gonna do in the next episode. In the second method, I'm gonna make more softer pide only using all-purpose flour. I used 1 cup lukewarm water, dissolved the yeast with 1 tablespoon sugar, and after it was activated, waiting for about 5 minutes, I added 3 cups of flour along with 1 teaspoon salt and knead until a somewhat sticky dough. As you can see, it is still sticky. Turn it into a bowl and again cut it into 4 pieces, shape it into bowl again. I'm sorry my camera wasn't focused that much. But same thing, just cover and let it rise for about half an hour until it is doubled. And this time for the topping, I'm using yogurt, molasses and egg yolk. But later on I realized since I'm gonna cook it on stove top, it would be better to not to use molasses because it tends to stick. So I suggest mix only yogurt, a little bit olive oil and egg yolk. And to shape, again use a lot of wheat bran on the bottom and then spread the yogurt mixture and shape it. While shaping, try to not to touch to the wheat bran because your hands will be sticky, and if you do, the top part of the pides can also be covered with some wheat bran. We don't want that. I finished shaping my pides and they are rested for 20 more minutes. And this is the pan I'm gonna use. It is double-sided and seals well, but it's okay to use another non-stick or cast iron pan with a lid. My heat is on medium-high and I heated first before adding the pide and cooked for 1.5 minutes on one side. And as you can see, it puffed up a little bit. I gently flipped it and continued to cook again on medium-high to high temperature for 1.5 more minutes. Here it is. It has some nice golden colors. It doesn't look like traditional pide on top because of the marks, grill marks, but it's okay. It's easier to cook, especially in the hot summer days. So I think it would be a nice idea. And here's the second one. As you can see, it is puffed up. Make sure before flipping it over, the bottom is nicely cooked, and then cook the other side. And here is the final look. As you can see, they are very soft and puffed up. You can eat them in any time of the day, breakfast, lunch or dinner. Freeze the rest to keep them fresh. But in the next episode, I'm gonna turn these nice tırnak pides into İskender. We're gonna make the döner from scratch, including the tomato sauce, grilling the veggies, and then serve it with the pide. So I hope to see you in the upcoming İskender episode and travel vlogs. Bye!